All right, we're back with some more oxygen, and not included. What's going on today? Well, first thing I need to do is I need to cut a hole in here. I need to get some atmosphere in here. There's not enough atmosphere in there. Next thing we need to do is we need... Uh-oh. Okay, no, that's all good. That's all good wire. That's all good wire. Then we need to take this pipe here and bring this up along here and dump the gunk over here. And somebody got trapped, like, I don't care. Liquid pipe. I will use up that sedimentary rock. It doesn't really matter what we're using it. And then I want this here. Like that. We'll go ahead and keep this pipe here for now. Well, who got stuck? Max, that's kind of your problem. Like, none of this stuff is on high priority. I mean, he can drill this out. He can get out. He's gonna suffocate though, because he's stupid. It's Marie. How about drilling that out? Huh? There you go. It doesn't matter how... It doesn't matter, friends, how careful and clever you are. They are stupid. There's an infinite amount of ways that their stupidity will present itself. Let's make sure we're keeping... our planting going. Did I just see... Oh, okay. For a second I thought I saw natural gas over here. Nope, it was the copper ore. Alright. Now we get rid of this. Get rid of this mess. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. Get rid of that. Get rid of this. We need to let some gas get in here. We need to let oxygen pop into there. There's not very much pressure in that room. We want to pressurize it to its max. Also, we should probably go ahead and put in some plumbing in here. Radiant pipes. Do I have a lot? How much? I got plenty of granite. We'll use granite. Make this a 5. And just gonna do this. Like this. This will probably come in here. And then come out like this. Something like that. And then we can hook up that line to here. To our water production. And I do want to move our water system. Maybe over here. Put our water tank up here. Something like this. See how hot that's getting in there. Do I have Weezeworts? I don't know if I have any Weezeworts in here. Saturn critter check. I don't know if there are Weezeworts on this planet. Yeah, there's a few of them. We could cool this place. I mean, we will cool it, but how we're going to cool it is a different story. I could use An idea. How much phosphorite do I have on this map? 5 tons. What? Why is... How? How is there liquid nuclear waste over here? How? How is there liquid nuclear waste here? Like, it has to come from somewhere. Like, where the fuck? Right? Where the fuck? I don't want to get this crap. So stupid. They're so dumb. They're so dumb. That's amazing. That's amazing, friends. All this so we can get some rockets going. You know what? Burn that guy. I'm pretty sure I told you guys to attack this asshole. Okay. Now we need to clean this up. Okay, so one of the problems you're going to have with a room like this is it's going to get hot because it's going to get hot. It's going to get hot because, well, you're running electricity through it. So you got a couple different options to cool it. You can use water, brine in this case, make it cold, bring that pipe over, run it through here. You can use an aqua tuner setup like we have over here. It's not really a bad idea. So you could run this whole area with an aqua tuner to make sure. If this was all steel, I wouldn't even bother. Like, this is not going to get 500 some odd degrees. I mean, eventually might, but it'll be a long time. But we've made all this stuff out of gold. These are can overheat at 257 degrees. So we do want a cooling solution of some kind. And I do want this to pressurize even more. So what we want to do, there's a couple different, and you can use, well, we're talking about cooling solutions. We could use a aqua tuner setup that requires you having a steam turbine, requires power, an enormous amount of power, and the question is, do you want to use that much power to cool this down? Well, if you have the power laying around, there's really no reason not to. We can use salt water for this. It's not like we don't have any laying around the place. We use brine for it. It's perfectly fine. We're not trying to freeze it. We have the power for it. So I think that's what we'll do. We'll just use a little aqua tuner step. The other thing you could do, even though the devs have what I considered screwed the game up, is you could still use these squeeze wards to create a cooling chamber. What you would do, and this is in space, so who really cares? Where's food? Farm tiles. So you do like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then shipping. You'd want a auto sweeper in here, like this. You can make 2 of these like this, if you have enough. You have enough of them, and you just have the auto sweeper feed them. Put them in a room full of, I don't know, hydrogen, which we have an abundance of over here, and run your pipes through. You could put hydrogen in here if you want, but it's really not necessary. You know what? Screw the devs. We're gonna do it the old school way. We're gonna do it powerless. You know. Area up a little bit. What I'm going to want to do is put a storage bin somewhere down here, like 2 of them. How big do I want to build this? Well, it's going to depend. Auto sweepers. Put this on a 7. We can make it if we try. You have to remember these words stick up too, so if you put a farm tile down, you have to keep that in mind. I'm going to keep this here, so we will need to put our auto sweeper here. I'm going to go 1 in. So I can put a wall in. My answer to most things is fuck the devs. Not really. Well, kind of. Yeah. They come up with these stupid solutions. They're like, oh, we're just going to make this thing different. Like, why? Because you've been doing it that way for a long time. We want to change it. Oh. So no logical reason then. No, there's a logic to it. Explain, please. Explain. Explain. So I need a little explanation here. Let's go. Food. Yeah, none of the duplicates gonna be over here anyway, so it's kind of like big pile of go screw yourself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we could go 1, 2, 3, 4. I think the auto sweeper should be able to reach that one. Maybe. If not, I can pull these 2. I'm going to space them out like this because they operate kind of the same way as your pumps. It's like a little cross section. So at least where it goes here, and it just kind of cools down the stuff in here. It's kind of how it works. If not, we can't do this one or this one. Pretty sure I can do that and this, and put another one maybe there. Yeah, definitely there. Or there. There or there. And close the roof up. Make the roof the same height. And then we'll put in a ladder like this. Don't really need a ladder here, though. And then put in a... Yeah, we could do one here and there. Okay. This will make a lot more sense when we get it more finished. You're like, why did they change things? Because they're assholes, that's why. No other reason. No. Just thought it'd be neat. No. I'm just being mean to them. Being mean to them. I don't know why they're doing things the way they do it. Okay, let's not cut that. There are a lot of good things to like about the spaced out expansion. Rockets are not one of them, nor are changing basic mechanics one of them. Yep. Yeah, it's at level 7 and they're... What are they doing? Who knows? Okay. Swap all this stuff up over here. Is there a bunch of stuff here? Yeah, let's do it the easy way. Cancel that. Deconstruct that. Deconstruct that. Oh. Yeah, I gotta get rid of it. We have to get rid of the hatches. Having them around eating all the food is just not working for me. Should have built a Dreco farm. Should have built a Dreco farm. Should have listened to my brain, because my brain is brilliant, and built a Dreco ranch. We still can. I got a space right here. This is what I've been keeping an eye on this. You know, I purposefully cored that area out earlier on because I didn't think I'd get my massive farm over here done. It's still not going to be enough food to feed the colony. I mean, we're doing it naturally, so obviously it's not going to be as good as a regular farm. We could just tear this whole place apart, make this a big food place managed by robots. Alright, so all the stuff is gone. Go and build this. Go build that. We gotta wait an hour for them to get to where they need to go, because, you know, because they're duplicates. Come on. There you go. And then what we want to do is get a power wire. Power. We're just going to use a heavy wide joint plate. I'll put that here. And then we'll put this... We can't overlap those, unfortunately. So we'll have to do this one here. Oh, we can put it right there. of course, we would hook these up here to there to there, just like that. And we'll close this up. Back on a 5. This. Close this up. We'll have a door right here. Like that. You can see how kind of hot it's going to get in here. What are you doing? Did you really need to open the door in order to get that cobalt ore out? Yep. If there's a reason for stupid to be done, they will find it. Now we need to build some background tiles in here. Let's get rid of this here. Utilities. Drywall. This rock, granite. Got a lot of sedimentary rock here. See that? I technically don't need any here, but I'm just going to put them in there because it's pretty. And then let's go back over to here. See how we're doing. Hey, you're working on something, huh? Look at you. Actually being a productive member of society. Alright. What was I doing? Right, building a wall. I don't know why I'm building this wall, but we're building it anyway. I'm building the wall anyway. Oh yeah, we opened this up so I could get my power wire up here and my plumbing up here. That's why. I knew I had a reason for something. Just don't remember what it was. Ah, it's nighttime. You know what? How? Look at that. 90%. 90% awesome. Oh, they're only filled up, what about 50%? Yeah, 50%. That's a lot of power stored. That's a lot of power stored. That's a lot of power stored with all these batteries. A lot of power stored. Yay! Almost done. Almost done. We could pretend to be awesome then. How am I gonna get this? Oh, we got Brian over here, don't we? Yes, yes we do. There's still a lot of cleanup to be done on this planet. Like, well, how come we haven't gone to any other planets? We really don't need to. Alright, we're gonna boo, We're gonna sweep this room out. 18 tons of sedimentary rock. Oh, dear Lord. Hold this open. I might have brought up too much sedimentary rock. There you go. And get this one in. Go back here. Okay. So mop this up here. More seats do we have left? 49. We want to do this row, and I think we needed to do another row of. I'm pretty sure we needed to do another row of fungal spores, which we have. We have extra. We got 154,000 calories here from fried mushrooms, and we did not harvest a single one of them. No harvesting at all. Did you guys finish this up yet? Of course not. Lazy duplicates. All right. Next, we need to close this up. We need to get some. How are we doing in here? Oh, good. Plenty of gas. Let's go and close this up here. Close that up. And ventilation. We're going to grab some radiant gas pipe. We'll use. We have aluminum in here. Yeah, let's use aluminum. And we just bring this just like this. Up like that. Like this. Just create a circle. And then we'll just go to insulated pipe. It doesn't matter what insulated pipe you use. We got Mafic rock around here. Let's use that. And we'll bring this up here into this room. And then this one can go here, like that. And depending on how you want to do this, we're using gas. So gas is not as as effective. Well, in a way, it's not as soon as you. Okay, let's say it. Let's put it this way. As soon as I put a radiant pipe right here, a majority of the heat is going to get soaked up just in this area. It takes a long time for this to average out with gas pipes. It does the job, but it just takes a while. So what you can do here is just do it in little spots. 1, 2, like this. So you're kind of evening the temperature out everywhere. Kinda. There you go, and then you just go back to insulated pipes. Like this. And this would come this way. And then down. Around. And then just bring it back around this way. And then here. What we'll need here, obviously, is we need a bridge. Like this. So like that. And that's going to determine the direction that the gas flows. And we can make this room very, very cold with some hydrogen. And what I'm going to do is put in a tile in there. And we're going to put in some storage bins. Like that. And then go back. I'm going to go back here. I'm going to grab phosphorite. We're not using any on this planet for very much, so, and we probably have a fair bit of it just laying around the place. How are we doing on research? We wait on nuclear crap. Yeah. That'll be a while. All right. What was I doing? Bring that to there. Drop this. Put a pump down here. Clean this water out. Drop it into our tank. Do 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 da 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 da. And you can see we've had to use no additional cooling for our base in here. At all. Because we're using cold gas out of this. I need to get rid of this hydrogen gas. That's what it requires to pop a hole in the wall. Alright. That's right. Da-da-da-da-da. No. We need to clean these out. No. What's our, No, these tanks are fine. About on the home planet. We probably ought to clean those up. Probably. And how much copper do I have on this planet? 16 tons. One, two, three, four. I'm going to end up shipping all that copper off, I think, to the other planet. For the next phase of the big operation. All right. What are you doing over here? Might have to open this up again. I don't want anybody in here anymore. They're not allowed in there now. Let's go back here. $40 tons ought to be enough to keep that place going for a while, you know? No, I am not. Do I want to just go ahead and put a liquid lock in here real quick? Because every time we open this door, it's going to let out the... we're going to make this room filled with hydrogen. So yeah, may as well liquid lock it. May as well. Of course, it's nighttime, which means they're going to not do the job as required. Would they break down if I didn't give them downtime? Come on, yeah, just print it out. I don't really care. Wildberry gloves. What a joke. And I mean that in the most sincerely unflattering way. I want to do this. I really don't want to close that up, do I? I don't have to. Could put the lock here. Like that. Doesn't really matter how it looks. Dirty, 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 dirty. And then I could potentially freeze that oil. No, that won't happen. He says. He says. Is it bedtime? Congratulations. Okay, you done? All right. Okay. How are we doing back over here? Not really pinging. Yeah. This. Okay. Now we need to get this gas, hydrogen gas, over to this room in here. And then we need a medium for this. Wait, we got hydrogen gas everywhere. What if we just open this up here, and this. We open that up. And then we open this up here. Something like this. And there's more over here. Get most of the hydrogen up here. That way we can pump it out nice and neat. Right. I swear. I had these on continuous. Maybe, maybe not. All right, let's get. What was I doing? Right. The whole purpose of getting rid of all this is so I could build a system over here. For oil. That was it. That was it. That's the only reason I did this. What's that? Liquid carbon dioxide. Don't care. Alright. Now we already have this pipe here. This goes up. Bring it on up. No idea what this pipe's for. It's a cleaning pipe. Of course, the hydrogen would go over there, wouldn't it? Well, that's fine. We'll do this. Not even close, friends. Not even close. I don't want your stupid, dumb, freaky, gross duplicates. Of course, it's not in a pocket like I'd like it, so let's make a little pocket. About like that. Maybe all this stuff will get up into a little pocket. It's much easier to get rid of. Right. There we go. That's quite a bit. It doesn't need to be insulated, it just needs to be a gas pipe. Easiest way to get over there, straight down, and across. And we just need to bring that gas. Let's not keep adding oil in there, please. That'll be enough, thank you. Just bring this in. And we're going to put that gas in this room with a gas vent. And back on home planet. Building up. Building up. Building up. Oh. All this so we could get some... So we could get some decent rockets. I tell you. Da 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 da. We have to shut these off again because of this. I have to get this hydrogen out of here. It's causing overpressure. This normally doesn't overpressure, but because hydrogen is up here, there's this low amount of it, and then it just gets continually kicked out. The oxygen continually gets kicked out of there. I could put some automation in here, but I'm not that motivated to do so. I'm just not that motivated. There we go. That's nice and toasty. 150 degrees. This took so long. You know what's worse is we have to still build all the automation and the wiring and all the other stuff. Still has to go in here. We've been working on this for 100 cycles so far. There we go. Gas pipe. No, we just need some power. Some power to there. Make that a 7, because it'll take them forever to get anything done around here. Let's go here. I don't care. There. And then up. To there. I don't know if we'll get this done today. I think honestly, I would not want to keep the robot duplicates for an extensive building project. I just don't think they're as good as duplicates. I'd want to keep them in a place like this. Like, once you get a place going, you just throw them in. They're kind of like maintenance spots, you know? They're like maintenance spots. I might hurt their feelings, but I mean, it's the reality of the situation. The reality of the situation is it's just not as good as regular duplicates. We're getting more bang for our buck with Abe than we are with the other duplicates, the robot duplicates, that is. Weezewords. I have these. So if I had it all to do again, I would not take these guys. Too much maintenance on them. All right. I'm going to do is shut this off. Oh, you just did not do that. Now these two little guys here, just those two dudes are going to cool the shit out of this place. But we'll be bringing temperature inside of here as well. Words, dude. This is going to be heating up, so 4 or 5 of these will take care of business quite well. All right, so this is full now, which is fine. Max gas pressure. We get rid of this. Are you gonna plan it already, huh? How many of these do we have? 36. We got enough for one more row. Then I'll put a row of dust caps in at the bottom. Yeah. We're gonna have more lettuce than we know what to do with in a while. Like, quite literally. Then we want to bridge this on like that. We don't want to bridge it on like this. We're going to bridge it on like that. Now we're going to take this gas pipe, get rid of that pipe. Yep. All we need to do is turn this back on. $74.1. 34.2. Right, here comes the hydrogen. We're going to take that hydrogen, we want to put that into this pipe right here. That's going to pop into here, and it's going to start going through our cooling loop here. And this is a forever cooling loop. We don't need any power for this. All we need to do is feed these wheeze wards, and the auto sweeper will take care of all that. What are we doing on the... What are we doing over here, kids? Get rid of that. My only concern is we might run out of hydrogen, which if we do, that's fine. We've got more on the map. So this comes in around 70 degrees. This is to 140 degrees. 141. I do not want any oxygen in this pipe. I just want this to be hydrogen. And then we'll start getting the big blobs on top of each other. Okay, so there is oxygen. So that goes. That must go. Okay. Beautiful. And we can get a little bit more hydrogen a little later on. Does take a while to cool down. It'll take a while to cool down. But it will, and it shall. I'm going to uproot this one. Put it here. This auto sweeper can hit all these little spots. We can put another one over here if we want to. There we go. And we do have some more. We do have some more Weezworts laying around the place as well. So we can grab as many as we need, and then, you know, we could send them over from the home planet too. Alright, that's done. That's done. Nice. Now, well, I want to clean up this area a little bit more while we're still over here. We're still working on this area. I'm going to move the hydrogen generators up top. We're going to move the coal generators up. We're going to fix this area here. Put the power bank generators on this side or something. Just generally clean this area up. Make it look a lot nicer. And we still need a place for oil. And we'll need to start extending this out as well. Because we need to. It'd be nice if we could have this whole place running on solar. That way we wouldn't have to worry about anything. That's fine. If we make these 4s, the auto sweeper should feed. Well, I think a duplicate's got the errand. Yeah. The auto sweeper should feed these now that they're on a lower priority. Get rid of this. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna drop it. Right. Let's start working across here. Actually, let's clean this up over here first. Yeah. Get a little plastic up here. Just for look's sake. Well, we are out of time. We're out of time, friends. So we will continue on in the next one. We're gonna move these hydrogen generators up. We're gonna fix our coal generators. We'll get the power line system set up a little bit better in here. And in addition to, if possible, we'll get our petroleum going. What are we doing in temperature over here? Of course, need more steel. Another 30 steel. Get some more glass. Sorry, folks. Still a little bit under the weather. A little bit under the weather still. The weather has rained upon me. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, we're ready to build ready to build our systems over here. Question is, how do I want to do this? 9 tiles is fine. We'll probably just do it right here, I think. I'm gonna drill some of this out. Try to get rid of these stupid shovels. Drill that out. Haven't drilled any out over here because, or any of this stuff out because I don't know where they're at. But we'll deal with that as we go. Alright, that's going to have to do it for today's episode. Got quite a bit done, I think. Pretty happy with our progress. And if we could get some more Weezworts in here, we can make this into a chill box. I need a couple more. And there are more over here. We just need to drill them up. Go grab them. I don't know, there's what, 5 or 6 of them over here or something. I don't know. If not, we'll send some over from the home planet. But we're going to do all that later. That's later stuff. That's going to do it for today's episode. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. And we'll see you next time.